What's up, Alex here, and today we're doing the Too Much TNT mod review part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, definitely watch that. And anyways, if you have, probably been waiting for this one, so let's get started. The first one is the Sand Firework TNT. So it just goes straight up into the sky, bam, and it rains down in sand. This one, the sand definitely looks cool, I guess, but I don't really see the practical use for this TNT. I guess it does look pretty cool. Or maybe if you just are in the desert or something and you want there to be a lot of sand. Oh, this one's really cool. So this one is the Floating Island TNT. Basically what it does is it takes this ground and puts it up in the sky. Can be a little bit laggy because there's bam. Oh, just launched me in the sky because I was right above where it was gonna make the island. Okay, yeah, so you can see right there. Oh my gosh, mobs already spawned. So it basically makes a copy of exactly what is below it. I guess this could be a cool way to duplicate ore, but yeah, basically it just copies whatever's on the ground. So now TNT Firework. This one's pretty dangerous and deadly. Shoots up in the sky once again. Oh gosh, let me get back. And bam, it just rains down in TNT. The TNT lasts a really long time. Like, it's still going. Oh my gosh, how long does this last? Oh my gosh, it's still going. Okay, I think it's over now. So, yeah, this can be like really good for like destroying a giant area. But there's not much control, so I wouldn't recommend doing this near one of your houses because basically destroys this whole area. Now, what I really need now is probably that animal TNT for this next one I'm going to show you. So, just going to get an animal TNT. 2 actually. So watch this. This one's the coolest, or one of the coolest ones. Gravity TNT. Let me fly away. Fly away. What it does is it sucks in all the mobs in that area and tosses them around. It can suck you in, so beware. And yeah, it just throws them in the air. Yeah, not that many of them survived. Only the few of them that can jump did, and then the Enderman just teleported down. So that's definitely a neat TNT. And now, the Meteor Shower TNT. This one is kind of like the TNT Firework, although different. So basically, like meteor type things come down, and it actually lasts quite a while. Come down from the sky, blow up. And so yeah, it actually goes pretty far. Like, there's explosions all the way over here because meteor showers are big. So basically destroyed tiny parts of this whole area. Okay, this one's my favorite, so I'm saving it for the last. Grove TNT. Let's see what this one does. Let me just set time today. Yeah, so basically this just adds in a ton of trees. I don't really get the main use for it, although I guess like if you're in a world and there's no wood and you want wood, then you can just come out here and mine. Yeah, I just really don't like all these mobs. So let me just turn it to peaceful. Okay, now the inverted TNT. This one is a really weird one, and I should definitely get out of the way because last time I got stuck. It's kind of weird. The TNT's upside down, the graphic. And it, like, produces this really weird giant sculpture thingy. This is, I mean, like the sand firework TNT, I don't really see much use for it. I guess like you could make a secret hideout or a maze or something with this. That's the only thing I can think of that you'd actually use for it. Now, here's my favorite one, the spiral TNT. Look what this one does. It goes up in the air and it throws TNT all around. So, first of all, this would be awesome combined with the ocean TNT, considering like you could build like your little castle there, and then you could build like a little castle there and pretend this ocean is like a moat. Like wait for it. Squids appear, of course. I always do first. And wait for it. Bam. So like you just have to put one on the other side and then like you'd have your little moat. But I can also see another really awesome use for it. Let's go away from the animals. I don't want to harm the animals. Okay, so I'm gonna get out, let's just say this TNT, right? So brick house TNT. So let's say this is my house. Let's just wait for it. Wait for it. Bam. Okay, so I'm in my house, right? And it's nighttime. My house is surrounded by mobs, and like all the mobs are coming. You know what? I just have to do this. Oh, whoops, it's peaceful. Why aren't they all? Oh, they're burning. Okay, I guess I'll just do witches. I don't know, they might like, oh my gosh, the witches look so weird in this texture pack, I forgot. Now, I hope the witches don't wander off, though. Well, anyways, you get the point. Mobs are surrounding my house, right? Simple. All I do is to survive, put this spiral TNT here, stand at my house, all the mobs around me get completely destroyed, and my house is completely untouched. So yeah, I think that's definitely a cool purpose. Like, all the mobs around me get completely destroyed, and I'm standing there. So, now, let's move on. Wait. There's two more TNT, the custom and the Easter egg TNT. These are just added blocks. Custom TNT basically changes all the TNTs and it just chooses one. Bam. Okay, so I don't know which one that was. And the Easter egg TNT, this is another one I don't see. Oh wait, it spells Easter. Alright, no it doesn't. I can't see what that spells. I don't really get the point of this. Guess it kind of looks cool. And it just like does a ton of pumpkins and melons, which is kind of weird. Anyways, though, so here's the sulfur ore, uranium ore, meteorite, and nuclear waste. Those are used to craft these. So now let's go to the dynamites. Okay, so of course these aren't as big. Like regular dynamite makes us smaller than an explosion, but you can definitely like spam it. So now, dynamite times 5. It's about the same size as a regular TNT, and it's definitely cool that you can spam these dynamites and throw them. So times 20. Pretty big. It's about as big as a TNT times 5. And they can definitely, these are probably my favorite ones just because they don't lag too much, but they definitely are nice. The dynamite times 100. This can lag a little bit. Does a decent sized explosion. Dynamite times 500. You definitely want to be careful with this one. Definitely can lag. Probably wouldn't say it can crash, but it can definitely lag your computer. Yeah, like as it's doing right now. Wait for it. Ooh. Bam. Okay, so yeah, still a very decent sized explosion. Flat dynamite, this is probably one of the easiest to use. Basically, it just flattens out this whole area. Be flat, be flat. What? Seriously? Why isn't this whole area flattened? Yeah, it just flattened out most of this area. Mining flat dynamite, basically the same thing as a mining flat TNT. Add in the same thing except smaller. Okay, this one is like the Meteor TNT. It's pretty definitely very dangerous. Might even crash your computer if it's not a good one. Or not a... Yeah, so be careful with it. While we're at it, let me just toggle downfall. Seriously? Why can't I toggle the downfall? Oh, wait, okay, well, anyway, that was the Meteor Dynamite, and it definitely looks like a meteor impacted. There. So, there's not quite as many dynamites, obviously, as there are TNT, but let's look. So, the first one, compact, it's the same thing as the compact TNT. When it does that, it just makes a bunch of tiny little TNTs. And they explode. Fire TNT, same thing. Not as much. Snow TNT, or Snow Dynamite, same thing. Ocean Dynamite, basically the same thing. I really like the cool effects on that one. It just makes like a smaller portion, so you'd probably have to go like spam it to make an actual ocean. Yeah, and then Vaporized Dynamite, same thing. Vaporizes. Yeah, as you can see, it just vaporized all that water. And vaporized all this water. Hellfire Dynamite, basically the same thing, except I don't think this one adds lava. Oh, it does. It just makes one gas, smaller size. Ender Dynamite, this one basically is the same thing, except this doesn't launch you back as far or high. Nuclear Dynamite, you can probably guess what this one does. Puts nuclear area around the whole thing, just a lot smaller. Oh yeah, as you can see, it harms mobs too, the poison, nuclear toxic stuff. Okay, so, should we check out some more? Guessing that's a yes. Ghost Dynamite, Cubic, Erupting, Chemical, and Floating. Okay, so, first of all, you all know the Ghost. Wait, that wasn't a good angle. Let me throw it straight down. So let's see where it exploded. It's definitely going to be a smaller explosion. Oh, yep, here. Oh my gosh, spider. Hi, spider. Cubic Dynamite. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, the Cubic Dynamite actually doesn't hurt. But does the Erupting Dynamite? I think so. So, Erupting Dynamite. Here, wait, let's just get a better view of this. So, when I throw the Erupting Dynamite, it erupts into TNT, which actually throws TNT up, just not as much. Chemical Dynamite does the same thing as Chemical TNT, just not as deep. And then Floating Dynamite, floating, it just goes up. If I throw it down, it just goes, try to come back up. Now, here are the extra cool TNT, the new ones. This was from the update, TNT of the Gods, and it's definitely very cool. So first, Mountaintop Removal. This, I guess I'll just have to do it on. It'll be Village House Removal. You can kind of guess what this does. Self-explanatory. It even says MTR on it. Wait for it. Basically, it flattens everything out a long way. Just like everything, bam. Completely flattened out, including water or lava. Whole area flattened out instantly, so that's pretty neat. Let me just set the time today once again. So, now, Mankind's Mark. This one is kind of like the House TNT, except just better. Not that much better, but basically it makes this cool, nice cobblestone house with a stairway, 2 floors, so it's pretty nice actually. Now, Heaven's Gate. Basically, this is just kind of like a gigantic floating island. Not gigantic, but pretty big floating island. Does the same thing. Let's wait a little bit. We're definitely gonna have to wait for this. Just so you know, I'm saving Poseidon's wave for the end because it makes everything rain and you can't toggle the downfall. At least I've tried and I couldn't, so you know how I don't like working in the rain. And I don't want to have to be working in the rain for the rest of this TNT, so we're just gonna have to wait for this to explode. Heaven's Gate. Come on, Heaven's Gate. Don't take so long, please, no. Please, Heaven's Gate. I wonder if it actually, no, it couldn't have already exploded. We're just gonna try, just as I was about to explode another one, it explodes, of course. That's just the type of thing it would do anyway. So, of course I had to be looking down for this. Let's wait until it finishes exploding. And wait for it. Come on. Let's see. What is freaking? Okay, there we go. It exploded, and it probably, yeah, this one's basically like the floating one, except it actually takes a chunk out of the ground. So now we're gonna do Hell's Gate. This is kind of the same thing, and it has awesome animations. And I already know that it's probably gonna lag me or freeze me, so I'm just gonna wait right here for it. In silence. Okay, we're still waiting. Oh, it just froze. Just froze us. We got this. Come on, we got this. Just froze us, and we can do this. Okay, just exploded. And basically, just makes a giant nether type thing with an nether portal on top, which is actually pretty neat. You can climb all the way up here and you're in survival, and it doesn't kill you, and the gas don't kill you, and it actually puts lava at the bottom of the crater. So, Dust Bowl. This is kind of like just, I don't want to ruin it for you, it has to do with the terrain. When it explodes, all of these ones at the end are kind of laggy because they're pretty big explosions. But, yeah, just makes like this whole place almost like a desert. Hexahedron. This one is really cool. It's, I don't want to ruin it, so I'm just going to let you guys see. You can even see the particles of a hexahedron. Bam! Now that's like the cubic TNT times 50. So this could be really useful. And I just really like the idea of it. So now, the revolution. Dun dun dun! So this one goes up. It's basically like the spiral TNT, except there's way more TNT and a lot less control. Like, it has the same idea. It's kind of like a spiral TNT mixed with the reaction or chemical TNT. And it's really long, so while it's exploding, I'm just going to empty all these and get the last one. Man, it still hasn't ended. This sure... Okay, finally it ends. So this explosion's almost like as big as the Meteor TNT with less lag. So this actually is a cool way of getting a giant explosion little pieces at a time. So yeah, here it is. Not as like good shaped, but definitely giant explosion. And now the last one. The Chicxulub. I don't know if I pronounced it right. I don't know how to pronounce it. So this one is actually pretty cool. As you can see, it is pretty laggy. It just disappears when I light it, and we're just gonna wait here. Yeah. Pretty dangerous, I guess. Because, like, do I really need to say why it's so dangerous? So, yeah. It kind of is like area in the center gets protected while everything else gets partially destroyed, I guess. Basically, it's like there's like actually a meteor shower with real meteors. Oh my gosh, did that actually hit this village? Oh no, it stopped right at the village. That would actually be pretty funny if a few meteors landed onto this village. But anyways, that's it for the Too Much TNT mod. I hope you guys like this mod. And, wait a second, what just happened? Is there more? Well, anyways, I hope you guys liked this. Yeah, for some reason it's really laggy. Okay, so I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be doing a lot more mod reviews probably, so comment if there's any you want me to do. Thanks for watching.